Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Marissa Dillon, CCA Certified Agronomist for Deerfield Ag Services, and I'm here to follow up on the last video we put together. Let's take a look. We're back at our Hilltop Farm. Just to recall, we have Pioneer P31A 22X's planted here, so they're a 3-1 Pioneer soybean. They were planted on May 8th, and this video runs from June 15th through July 26th. So in that time period, we had about 1.47 inches of rain. The 20-year average for this field is 5.63 inches of rain, so it's been a little bit dry this year. So these beans have had quite a bit of stress. As we take a look at the video, you can see that growth is progressing as we would normally expect. Nothing really strange happened in this field this year or anything particularly notable in this time period other than the dry weather. We did do a post-application on this field of glyphosate. So we ran a water conditioner, 32 ounces of Abundant Edge, which is glyphosate. And the reason that we chose that as our post-application was because we weren't dealing with any major glyphosate-resistant weed problems in this field. If you recall, this field had a good burn down program with residuals, so we wouldn't expect to see anything breaking through, but we do plant dicamba-resistant beans just so we have that option if we need it in the post. But we decided that we didn't need that this year, so we just went with a glyphosate application post. We evaluate that before we make the application, what we would need to use in order to get the best control of whatever weeds are growing at the time of the application. At this particular time of the year, we chose not to do any fungicide applications because we weren't seeing any disease pressure. Because it was so dry, we didn't expect to see a lot of disease pressure, but this is the time of the year where we would typically be considering an application of fungicide if you had a white mold problem in the field. This farm doesn't have a heavy history of white mold, so it's not a concern for us. We would also evaluate the brown spot and any frog eye leaf spot that we were seeing at the time, and make a fungicide application based on whether or not disease was present. Because there was no present disease, we opted out of that. We also take a look at insect pressure. Again, in this field, we didn't make any applications for insects, but I have seen a few instances of fields that may have needed an insecticide application. We've seen in some fields heavy pressure from Japanese beetles, which is pretty common, and we have to evaluate the defoliation that we're seeing from that. There are a few articles that you can find through the seed companies that you work with that define the amount of acceptable defoliation and also give some examples of what the leaf would look like. Because in your mind, if you're thinking, I can acceptably have 50% defoliation, that can be kind of hard to know what that looks like. So it's helpful to have something to reference when you go out and do that scouting. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have any questions or concerns about the status of your crop, our agronomy team is happy to help out. Give us a call at 330-584-4715 or visit online at deerfieldagservices.com. See you next time.